You want to talk about big guns? Look at this right here. It's called the Culverin smoothbore cannon. 4,400 pounds, the largest of 18 guns on the Santa Margarita. Range of over a mile. That's crazy. Each gun had a trained crew who knew how to fire it. The recoil would send it flying backwards across the deck in a dangerous situation. Men could be killed and the ship's hull fatally damaged. Rise to the proverbial description of a careless person as a loose cannon. And there it is right there. I'm at the Mel Fisher Maritime Museum, by the way, and there's what they would look like on the ship. And you can imagine the recoil, like they were saying on the thing, so that's pretty cool. Here's some of the cannonballs right here. All right, we're gonna keep moving, man. This is freaking awesome. So much to see in Key West, man. I'm not even scratching the surface. It's pretty amazing. All right, we're at the Mel Fisher Maritime Museum. And there's Mel Fisher. There's some stuff right here. Looks like maybe he was a diver. And a good one. There's a timeline right here too. 1922, Mel Fisher born. A picture of him right there. Alright, gonna keep walking. Mel Fisher. Look at this bad boy right here. Culverin bronze smoothbore cannon, weighs 4,400 pounds, the largest of 18 guns on the Santa Margarita. It fired iron balls weighing between 12 and 16 pounds, range over a mile. And that's pretty advanced for back then. This is pretty cool. Here's another what they would look like on the ship. Imagine the recoil on this. Pretty neat. Here's some of the cannonballs right here. This is really, really freaking cool, man. I was just over at the Shipwreck Museum too, so. Here's some coins right here. See, it's hard to see the dates. Peru and Mexico, 1600 to 1621. Get up close right there, look at those. That's right here. The price of conquest, 1622. 17th century silver benefication mill. I'm sure it's a reproduction, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, this right here is violence was rampant 1530s. So the Americans with little more than their armor, the Spanish monarchy, and they lost protecting indigenous people. King Charles of Spain became a Holy Roman emperor, and a lot of violence here. I'll leave this up here for a second, but yeah, man, this is pretty cool right here. Here's some more right here. Some old coins, dates unknown. Yeah, this is amazing. Don Pedro, 1630. And the sword and the cross, there's a thing right here. It's 710, 710, geez. Arabs conquered Spanish Peninsula, uniting its small kingdoms under their rule. 1100 Spain Christian kings were organizing successful resistance. Look at this amazing. These are hand weapons here. Looks like a dagger of some sort. Maybe a whip or something. No, that's all forged iron right there. A sword pommel, sword dagger fittings. Well, that's probably this thing right here. So. Section of an effigy vessel, possibly the ossuary, central coast of Peru, Chance culture, 1000 to 1470. That's a very rare, super rare piece right here. The upper portion of the jar shows a face. It does. And it would have been a painting suggestion of life and personality. A painted clothes would have decorated the lower section. Effigy vessel would store food and drink, sometimes used as ossuaries to hold the bones of important ancestors. And there's some things here, provisions, green turtle, bottle caps, hazelnut shells, bison, femur, and tibia. And they would use for tools and things like that. And this thing is anchor right here. It's a sheet anchor, 1615. Wow. Look at the engraves on that. Ingot silver, 1621. Jars. These are some kind of hooks here. V stamp, 1615. These are all so old, and it's amazing the shape that they're in. And this right here is ingots, copper ingots, 1620. And here's some weapons here that were used. Pole arm bills, incendiary cannon shot, projectiles, edged weapons, canister shot, and in the lane range they would call it. You know, it's amazing that it's amazing that the stuff they had back then in the ships. Can you just imagine being on one of those ships? Oh my God, man. There's some tin jars here, storage jars. There's 1620 earthenware. That's impressive. Here's some more ingots right here. And this says here these were millions of silver ingots were sent by ship to Spain, melted down to make coins or other items, other big, like heavy bars and things like that. So, God, can you imagine having one of these? Amazing museum with all this historic things in here. And I'm going to show you some anchors right here. Look at this one right here. Sheet anchor. That's cool. It's a big boy too, man. That thing's heavy. And this one's called a railgun right here. Breech loading artillery invented in the mid-1300s. Strips of wrought iron by the mid-1600s. Large cast large items, bronze and iron cannons. Faster to load and fire, much safer than a gun crew. For the gun crew. And, a document from 1622 describes how a rescue team used this gun to anchor a buoy, marking the location of sunken galleons. Amazing. This is a grapnel anchor. Was found on the wreck of a Santa Margarita. Pretty impressive. That's the one that had a cannon up front. Santa Margarita. Here's some silver here, footed silver, in 17th century. Here's some more right here. Let's see what this one says. Damn, look at that thing. A double chain. 37 inches long. Weighs more, has more than 22 ounces of solid gold on it. This is a drinking vessel here. 1600, around 1620. Imagine finding that in a pawn shop. Good Lord. And here's some things here they found. Baroque Taza. These were Tazas right here, I guess. Some kind of plates. Lavish table settings. It's amazing how they made this stuff. You know, let's check this cross out right here. Cross and ring, gold with traces of Colombia, 1620. Magnificent cross invented as a high-ranking member of the Spanish court. It's beautiful. Wow. These are called chargers right here. So formal occasions use these chargers to add grander and more practical tableware. They would take tableware. Chargers would stand placed on the table, framing different plates for food. So they'd set the plates on the inside. That's pretty neat. And there's some more right here. Gold disc and squares. Imagine finding these things. Some more gold bars. Here's a mission bell, 18th century, Bronze, California. And look at this. Look at that heart right there. It's called a milagro. Sizes from ancient provision of silver metal in Peru. Milagros were found. This sacred heart emblem was given to Peruvian convent as an offering. That is freaking amazing. That is so cool. That bell's pretty cool too. There's no look around right here. There's some stuff outside right here too I wanted you to see. Looks like some wooden type anchors and everything. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool. Look at this thing. The Mariana arrived at Key West 2015, 21 feet, steel and wood. Wow. I bet that thing weighs a ton too. All right, the Sean St. Films, Mel Fisher Maritime Museum, and we're gonna go get lunch over at the Ram's Head. And thanks for joining me out here today, man. We got about 2 more stops, I think. So Key West actually has some amazing things, good God. So we're gonna keep moving. Time to eat. Ram's Head next.